Germany. Russia escalated tensions over leaked military talks about Ukraine.
PM attends Australia-Vietnam Business Forum in Melbourne.
Urban development along rivers' banks a highlight when expanding urban space.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. Relations between Russia and Germany are falling into a new crisis related to a leaked online call in which senior German military officials discussed the possible delivery of long-range Taurus cruise missiles to Ukraine.
The Russian Foreign Ministry summoned German Ambassador Alexander Lambsdorff after the leaked conversation between the senior German officers on the possibility of supplying Ukraine with long-range Taurus cruise missiles. According to the Kremlin spokesman, the leaked conversations once again highlight the direct involvement of the collective West in the conflict in Ukraine, and that the recording shows Germany is discussing substantively and specifically plans to strike Russian territory. For its part, Germany accuses Russia of waging an information war after alleged military leak. However, Russian officials still expressed hope that Germany will soon announce the results of its investigation into the incident.
The 2024 U.S. presidential election reaches a turning point called Super Tuesdays, falling on March the 5th, when 15 states and a U.S. territory hold their 2024 nominating contest. This is a landmark event in the process of selecting candidates for U.S. president in 2024.
On Super Tuesday, voters will vote for one-third of the Republican or Democratic Party delegates representing the state to attend the party convention in the middle of this year to choose candidates to participate in the White House race. Presidential candidates need at least the support of 1,215 out of 2,429 delegates if they want to win the Republican Party's nomination, while the Democratic Party's number is 1,967 out of 3,979 delegates. After the first few elections, former President Donald Trump won 247 delegates, while current President Joe Biden received 206 votes. Both of them almost certainly have the opportunity to become representatives of the Republican and Democratic parties running for president on November 5th.
Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the Vietnam-Australia Business Forum on March the 5th, which was held within the framework of the Asian-Australia Special Summit commemorating the 50th anniversary of the two signed dialogue relations amid official visits to Australia.
Addressing the event, the Vietnamese government chief was pleased to reveal that during his visit to Australia, the two sides are expected to announce the upgrade of bilateral relations, thereby making the relationship between the two countries deeper, more substantive, and more effective in the time to come. He expressed his expectations on 5 better things after the upgrade of the relations: better political trust, better economic, trade and investment cooperation, better science, technology, and innovation collaboration, better partnership in education, training, cultural and people-to-people exchanges, and better cooperation in tourism and labor. Vietnam and Australia are currently common members of at least 3 FTA free trade agreements. In the seafood sector alone, Vietnam is holding the #1 position in the Australian market.
Coming up next are some of the news.
The Ministry of Construction removed the proposal that individuals engaging in small-scale property trade can only buy and sell or lease 3 to 5 houses or apartments each per year. Specifically, the latest draft regulates conditions for individuals doing small-scale real estate business and for organizations and individuals selling houses, construction projects, and floor areas in construction projects not for business purposes. The Ministry of Construction has abandoned 3 previous sanctions plans for real estate sales and rental limits. Instead, this draft decree only stipulates that individuals doing small-scale real estate business as prescribed in Clause 3, Article 9 of the Law on Real Estate Business, do not have to establish a real estate business and carry out transactions according to civil law, notary law, and must declare and pay taxes according to the provisions of law.
According to data reported from businesses, in February alone, the total number of Vietnamese workers working abroad was more than 10,500 workers, including nearly 2,800 female workers. In 2024, Vietnam targets to export 125,000 laborers under contracts under the plan set by the Ministry of Labor, War Invalids and Social Affairs. In the first 2 months of this year, Japan was the biggest recipient of Vietnamese workers with more than 17,000 people, followed by Taiwan and South Korea.
This morning, the world gold price increased by 30 United States dollars per ounce compared to the same time the previous day, to more than 2,100 United States dollars per ounce in the context of market expectations that the US will reduce interest rates in June 2024, causing the USD price to decrease sharply. This is said to have led to a sharp increase in domestic gold prices on the morning of March 5. Gold ring price set a new record at 68.58 million Vietnamese dongs per tael when increasing very strongly to 550,000-900,000 Vietnamese dongs per tael buying side and 500,000-900,000 Vietnamese dongs per tael selling side. The price of gold rings have increased sharply not only due to the influence of the international market but also the demand for this item increased while the supply was limited. Recently, gold bar prices are high and have a large difference with world prices, so people are looking for gold rings more.
Moving on to today's story. Recently, riverside urban projects have been actively implemented by Vinh City as well as other localities. The harmony with nature in these living space in these new urban areas has created great attraction for investors. More importantly, it has also contributed to creating a highlight in the process of expanding urban space. Located in southeast of Vinh City, in Hung Hoa Commune, adjacent to Lam River, the Eco-Central Park Vinh project is one of the largest riverside urban areas in Nghệ An with a scale of more than 182 hectares. Along with diverse and classy products, the project also spans more than 30% of the total area of about 50 hectares to arrange green trees and a water park system, contributing to creating a friendly living space in harmony with nature, creating an attraction for investors.
The two main reasons which I decided to invest in the Eco-Central Park project are the clean, beautiful green living environment and fresh climate. Besides that, the project also has full amenities, giving the opportunity for children to develop.
In Diễn Châu district, the project residential and commercial service area has been constructed recently on an area of 31 hectares in Diễn Ngọc commune, located along Bung River, creating a highlight in the general urban picture of Diễn Châu district.
Compared to existing residential areas in district, this urban area is a new step forward in urban space, especially bringing positive living values to the people here, promoting trade and service development.
Up to this point, many riverside urban projects have been implemented in Vinh City as well as in districts and towns. Besides creating a highlight when expanding urban space, riverside urban projects have also provided people with rich and classy products. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.